My first, I guess, longer form film. It's called Flying on One Engine, and it's about this disabled Indian doctor named Sharad Kumar Dikshi, and how half the year he lives in this dilapidated Brooklyn apartment off Social Security, while the other half of the year he goes to India where he can perform a cleft lip operation in 15 minutes. He's an 8-time Nobel Prize nominee. So the film tries to balance these two very different worlds together. He can do over 70 in a day, but it really depends. He's done over 160,000 free operations in India since like the early 90s. I started in January '06, and I was still, I guess, 22. Now I'm 24. It's not done yet, but one day it might be finished. But how did it start? Is that the question? The film started because when I was in film school, my thesis film was about my grandmother just had a stroke, and it was about my father trying to help his own mother, but being a doctor, he's unable to help his mother recover from her stroke. And then that following winter, my father was planning to go to India to do these free operations with Dr. Dikshit, and he basically got me to go and said, Josh, you should make a promotional video about Dr. Dikshit when you're there. And I said, that sounds like fun. Trip to India. But when I got there, I realized the film was way bigger, than just a promotional piece. Like, the first day I was there was the first scene in the film where about, I don't know how many people, like 50 people mob him and request him to perform operations, and just being there, like, the emotion is very tangible, and you realize that this could be something. And I continued for about almost 2 years after that. I was there for 3 months, like the first time for 1 month, and then after my first trip there, like, I never really made a film before. I've only made short films before, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing, so I didn't get anything that I needed. Like, literally for my first trip there, I only got 3 scenes, and then I went back, started editing, and realized I missed everything I needed, so then I went back for another 2 months, and I got the rest of the film. If he was just some crazy disabled person, who would want to watch a film about that? But it's because not only is he funny and is he sad, but it's also because he does all this great work that he's worth knowing about and worth spending the time to get to know him in a film. Definitely, he's a very multifaceted character, and the fact is that without the work he does in India, there's no way that he'd be alive. I mean, when he comes back to America and he's there for those 6 months, he literally is on death's door every day. Like this past summer, his daughter used to call me crying and say, have you heard from him? I haven't even heard from him. Or he should call me, like, he just went to the hospital last night. And like, when he has nothing to do, this is when the mind gets the best of him, and I think he really shows how it's all in your head what you're capable of doing. I like going somewhere with a camera and just learning and living and loving all else.